Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Let's go straight to the entertainment news. First up, Mr. Fido comes under fire for disrespecting his marketing team. Nigerian rising star Mr. Fido witnessed the wrath of Nigerian music fans and marketing professionals after claiming music marketers did little in his success. He claimed on X, formerly known as Twitter, that music marketers act as if they are helping him, while it's the other way around. He further added that these marketers make artists feel that without them, they are nothing. He wrote in Pidgin English, "Marketing company go make you feel like say na them they help your life, whereas na them they make money, na you they make money for them, then go still make you feel like say without them you no go fit make them. My brothers and sisters, open your eyes and be wise. The day you show to them that you know what you're doing, they turn your enemies and they paint you bad out there. Hashtag shine your eyes," end quote. This brought along criticisms from fans, music marketing professionals, and executives alike, who consider it to be not only disrespectful but also false, considering the role that these marketers played in his success. Fido, who became popular for his hit single Awolowo, was described as ungrateful and ignorant for downplaying the role his marketers Cider Africa played in its success. It was also pointed out that Fido's attempts to release music with a different company failed, as his follow-up track, Mr. Lover, and the remix Awolowo featuring Capo were both released under Heatwave Records but wasn't as popular as the original. The failure of these records forced the singer to return to Cider Africa, which marketed his last single, Joy Is Coming, his biggest hit yet.
Oh, wow. So I've been seeing the news of Fido up and down on the internet, and I'm wondering what's happening. The first time I heard that, there is the promoter who wants him to come to the UK to, perform, and people are saying that for somebody who has how many songs, so people were like, his catalog is not that robust for him to go to the UK. And I think when I saw it, the person was actually saying that that he has songs that are doing well does not mean that he cannot go to the UK to perform, and all of those, that you don't have to have like 1 million songs before you go to the UK to perform. And that person was even saying that, if I remember very well, that the marketers are the ones that are going to bear the brunt of the whole. Maybe not, I should not use brunt, but I should just say that they're the ones that are going to pay for everything. Like, you just go there and do your thing and, come. But I mean, I don't think that he's saying it this way because he's saying that, you are the one that is going to make the money for them. At the end of the day, they will be doing as if, they're helping you, but they're not helping you. I'm sure that something must have gone wrong somewhere. Yeah. And when it comes to this music thingy, I mean, the other day we're talking about Angie Stone, and we're just paying tribute to her. And, Angie Stone, while she was alive, she had 1,001 things to say about how people cheated her, and she did not even get all she wanted before she passed. And some people are suspecting that perhaps that accident, because she was the only one who died there, perhaps that accident was even, doctored or something of that sort. Maybe it was planned. Maybe it was not, natural. Or something, or maybe somebody killed her because she accused UGM of not paying royalties. She accused Bruno Mars of sampling her song and not paying. She accused and she didn't get all she wanted. So I've always seen that, you see, this music business, somebody will get on your toes, somebody will not treat you the way you want to be treated, somebody will steal your stuff. Like, it's just so pathetic at the end of the day.
I do have a lot to say about this, but I'll just wrap it up in a few words. Yes, he can definitely go out and perform one song. I mean, we had Ombu Smith who had Oni Osinachi, and he did European tour and everywhere. This also boils down to the fact that people need to have contracts stated out. It's too soon for Fido to be having issues. It's just
like this,
2
right?
songs in.
Not 2 songs.
Yeah,
so Awolowo, Mr. Lover.
It's just 2 hits.
What's the Joy Is Coming?
Joy Is Coming, exactly. So it's very fresh on the scene. It's too soon for him. I mean, there's lots of back and forth. There's been screenshots as well. We will definitely revisit this again, but let's see how the drama unfolds.
All right, let's move to our next star. Mercy Chinwo sues Very Dark Man for alleged defamation. Popular gospel singer Mercy Chinwo has filed a lawsuit against social media influencer and activist Martins Ose, known as Very Dark Man VDM, for alleged defamation. The singer accuses VDM of making libelous statements about her in multiple social media posts in February, alleging that she breached her contract with her former record label owned by Ezekiel Onyedikachukwu, popularly known as Easy T. VDM had claimed that Mercy Chinwo diverted funds from her shows without compensating the label, thus violating the terms of the agreement in a lawsuit dated March the 3rd and filed by her lawyer, Belumi Olajengbesi. The singer describes the comments as malicious and damaging to her reputation. Olajengbesi argued that VDM, despite having no involvement in the dispute between Chinwo and her former label boss, Easy T, deliberately presented the matter in a way that harmed the singer's public image. The lawyer also stated that VDM posted several viral videos on Instagram about the issue, reaching millions of followers, while ridiculing Mercy Chinwo and supporting Easy T's side of the dispute. Mercy Chinwo's legal team is seeking a court order requiring VDM to remove the alleged defamatory post from all its social media platforms. They also demand that VDM retracts the statements, issue a public apology on its social media, and publish the apology in 2 widely circulated national newspapers. The lawsuit seeks 1 billion naira in general damages for defamation, 100 million naira in punitive and aggravated damages, 25 million naira for legal costs, and 10% annual interest on the judgment sum until full payment is made. Additionally, the lawyer is requesting that VDM publish the apology in 4 national newspapers for at least 14 consecutive days.
Well. Seems to be like lots of lawsuits flying around this year. But this one, I feel like is a brick wall. You're hitting
Why
a brick
would you?
wall.
Because you think that
It's
VDM is what?
Do you see VDM issuing a public apology?
Then if he doesn't want to do that, he will do whatever the court says at the end of the day.
So we're in for a long drama, definitely.
Interesting stuff.
But next up on the news, Jay-Z's private investigator says Jane Doe admitted he didn't rape her. American rapper and businessman Sean Carter, also known as Jay-Z, has revealed how he discovered that the Jane Doe rape accuser allegedly lied about his involvement and how attorney Tony Busby allegedly pressured her to sue him despite knowing the truth. A private investigator, Charlotte Henderson, filed an affidavit on Wednesday stating that she met with Jane Doe on February 21st, 2025 at the woman's home in Alabama. During the conversation, Jane Doe allegedly admitted that Busby pushed her to include Jay-Z in the lawsuit. According to legal documents, Jane Doe claimed she originally told Busby that she was raped by Sean Diddy Combs in 2000 and wanted to sue him. However, she alleged that Busby brought Jay-Z into it and pushed her towards filing a case against him as well. Anderson stated that Jane Doe acknowledged Jay-Z was present at the party where the alleged rape occurred, that explicitly said he was not involved. Despite this, Busby proceeded with a civil lawsuit accusing both Jay-Z and Diddy of sexually assaulting her. The case quickly unraveled after multiple media outlets uncovered inconsistencies in the woman's allegations, leading her to dismiss the lawsuit last month. Just so you know, Charlotte Henderson's meeting with Jane Doe took place a week after the case was dropped. She claimed that during their conversation, Jane Doe told her that Busby had approached her shortly before the lawsuit was dismissed and claimed that Jay-Z was threatening to kill her, which she cited as the reason for withdrawing the case. Anderson stated that Jane Doe repeated at least 4 times that Jay-Z never assaulted her. Another private investigator, Ian Filiger, also submitted an affidavit stating that he uncovered Jane Doe's history in a mental health facility, that she had been there just 90 days before Busby sent a demand letter to Jay-Z on her behalf. Jay-Z is now suing Tony Busby for extortion and recently filed a separate lawsuit against both Tony Busby and Jane Doe for malicious prosecution.
Oh, wow. Tony Busby.
Interesting.
That lawyer.
It is interesting. I mean, why go through all this drama? Why are you trying? Because, I mean, at the end of the day, Jay-Z seems to be innocent.
Yeah.
Right. And so why go through all of this to try and bring Jay-Z
someone down, right?
Yeah, down, or try to mix him in the whole Sean Diddy
I
code?
think that it wasn't well thought out. And if he actually thought about it and he felt that he should still go ahead and do this, which he did, I think that, I'm sorry, perhaps it was very, very silly and not so wise, especially with the fact that the person you're dealing with, you could already tell that they will use all they have.
Yeah.
To pursue this case.
You know, the funniest part of it is him going, it's 90 days after she was in a mental
facility. I mean, that cracked me up. That cracked me up. I'm like, who does this?
That is funny.
Someone that is not mentally stable like that. I'm so sorry. All right, now, we'll just go on this break. We'll be back with the social media madness on Socialville after this time out.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Social View, where we serve up your daily dose of social media crazy, because who needs reality when there's so much fun happening online? Let's check it out. Honey Money, you ready?
Yes.
Let's check it out. So first up, they said, just like that. Sometimes if you feel bored, just count 1, 2, 1, 2 and jump into someone's relationship. Then when it becomes too hot, count 1, 2, 1, 2 again and jump out. Ha. Hey, wala do. Wala do.
See, let me tell you something. And I strongly believe that there are actually people like this. Do you know that there are people like this?
How do you know there are people
like this? For no reason, you think that I'm like that.
Did it happen to you, or did you do it to somebody?
No, you know that I can be mischievous, but yes, I really don't like the relationship thing, like...
You don't like relationship thing?
No, you don't guess. Like, I will not do that. Maybe it's an exception, but I will count 1, 2, 1, 2 and do another thing.
The way you counted 1, 2 and no problem. Let's move on. All right, next up. Some men call their ladies my queen, but when the queen asks him just 10K, the kingdom scatters and the ego disappears.
I am telling you. See.
For my hand.
Relationship stuff again.
But is 10K different from Lambo? So that
is what I want to say. Because people now say that, this life, especially Onye Mike. Onye Mike that will be abusing Nigerian men. That why are they spending money and buying stuff for women? Because now those women in Nigeria, they're now dating people for who they are again, or for love and all of those things. But I think that in all, even if at the end of the day, you people chose to date yourself for love, or when you still have something,
money
you should still have something to feel it.
Beautiful.
Yes.
You have said it all.
Get out.
All right, let's check out the next one. And they said, there's a new album coming. I'm more happy now, Omale says. And then Shefumi replies, happy K. You dey Chris? We don't need Omale to be happy. His music is Afro depression.
This is disrespectful. How dare you talk to Omale in this way?
Don't you like Omale's works, his previous works?
I like his works, but
yes.
I want him to be happy. He can be happy and still give us that song. Give us works like this. So you feel like, wow.
Let's see how it turns out. Let's see what the happy Omale sounds like. All right, next up, Evening Elephant. Who gives this kind of names? Anyways, he says, nothing annoys my guts as much as you will be fine. Then Alawada of Awada replies and says, very well then, it shall not be well with you.
So the person who's responding, Ada, is not getting it. There are some things that it's just like when you're very angry and somebody is saying calm down. At that point, all the screw in your head feel just like, don't tell me to calm down. Calm down for
calm
what?
down, now in the vex person pass.
No, you don't like calm down. So it's just like this one that you're not saying that. There are things that you say to people. In the real sense of it, you're actually snaring at them or something like that. Like it's a very subtle one, but you don't mean what you.
But the guy said it annoys him if he says you'll be fine. So it shall not be well with you.
No. So when you'll be fine too. It gets olabo, olako, like Yoruba people would say. It's just like bawoni. There is a way, there is a tone you used to say it or do you understand what I'm saying? Like you say bawoni to somebody and you say bawoni. You know, like pele. Oh, they're pele. Like I don't get. Like there are some things that please don't get on my nerves.
Okay. All right, let's move on to the next one. Kiki says,
get out, because it's that thing that you want to do now. And I feel stretch my hand from, there is another thing that I can use to beat you from here, you know.
You'll be fine.
You'll be fine. You better calm down before you look like Fido Dido.
Kiki says on X, she says, I miss old Nollywood. We would have gotten Lamborghini Babes Part 1 and 2 by now.
Along.
No time to waste. In fact, person could not shoot.
See, let me tell you something. They can still do it. I don't trust them.
I'm sure they've done it. I'm sure they've done it. Let's go and search on YouTube.
Oh my God, you have to go that route. It's okay. You'll be fine.
I'm sure Burna Boy's picture is somewhere there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's a wrap on Social View for today and this weekend. We hope you enjoyed the chaos as much as we did. We'll be back shortly with our guest. You'll be fine, so keep it locked.
Yes, thank you so much, guys, for staying here with us. Our guests this afternoon are a group of young Nigerian musicians representing the emerging voice of Afro sound. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make welcome to the show this afternoon the duo of Thriller Santas and Thriller Bouncy. Okay, am I getting that? Together, known as OG Thrillers.
Me, I just want to ask. Thriller, bouncer,
bouncing.
I don't know when a bouncer does it. And then Thriller
Santa.
How did you guys come up with this?
Yeah.
You mean with the name?
Yeah. Thriller, OG Thrillers.
Yeah,
That's the name.
Yeah.
Because of the kind of music we do. And he's bouncing and I'm Santas. So it's Thriller bouncing, Thriller Santas.
Great. So, you're talking about the kind of music you do.
Yeah.
How would you describe your type of sound and the kind of music you do?
Yeah, it's Afro trap, but we'll call it Afro trees. But the genre is Afro trap.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. How did you meet?
We met in school.
You want to tell us your journey? How did you start singing? We'll start from you.
Okay. Basically, we met in school.
Okay.
Yeah, and wanted to do, because we met in a film school, we went to a film school, you understand?
Okay.
So we wanted to do like a class assignment.
All right.
And we're grouped together. We're actually three, but after the assignment, the other person wasn't like, and we felt the energy, like this energy is burning on, so they just kept going. You don't know.
How long ago was this?
2012, 2013.
Ah, that's a long time ago.
Yeah.
So you guys have been doing music ever since then together.
Yeah.
Amazing. So
wow.
The journey so far till you got here, how has the journey been? Since 2012. I'm sure you guys have had your ups and downs, but in a summary, how has the journey been for you guys?
Yeah, it's been a long way coming here because it's a journey so far.
Yeah.
So, but I've been pushing it like every day hustling. Yeah. Like the song we dropped this year, 365 days. It speak more about the journey and what it's been like.
Like a summary of the road.
The journey has been struggling. So yeah.
Okay, is this what you do full time? Like when you left school, you just felt like, you know,
Yeah.
it's
We just lock
like
in on music.
strictly.
Yeah, it's Hungry Boy, you don't know.
We just lock in on music straight up. We've been dropping music like consistently every
How
year.
lucrative is that? Like, how do you get, like, I'm just
You know,
asking
we-
because I've been meeting artists. I know they say all the time that this thing is not easy, but you know what? We have passion for it.
You
We
know,
have to
those
do it.
people, they have plan B. They always have plan B, but artists like OG Thrillers will go fully in your day.
Okay.
So those people now, maybe they have all the things they want to do.
Music
with
is
their-
jealous, right?
Yeah,
So if
don't
you
know,
have
say,
like plan
when
B.
you're having someone
No,
or
it's-
something else, like you don't know, say.
Music is
So-
jealous, yeah, but at the end of the day, that's why at the end of the day, you have to really love it
You don't
to be able to lock in on it like
To
that,
pull
because
off,
it's
you
not
don't know.
easy. It's not something that you just want to because you want to sing and just start doing music, locking on it.
I mean, it's interesting because I mean, you guys went all full in. You're going all full in into this music, and you're doing a genre that is
It's outside the world.
yeah, is practically very
Yeah.
new
Yeah, that's know.
to Nigerians. I mean, well, Rema did try it in his new album, his album. He did some trap there, some Afro trap. But how
But
did
nothing
you
like Hungry Boy
inform
music.
yourself? How did you guys decide that, you know what, we're going to do Afro trap? And how did you come about Afro?
Basically, yeah, I'm a rapper, and my brother is a singer. So most times, yeah, you know, when it comes up with those hook and you know, and I'm a rapper, so we just come to put it together like, this is how it sounds, you know. That's why it's thriller music. We call it thriller because of you don't know. The movies, hot films are called thriller. You don't know. Say. So this one is music. So it's like musical thriller. You don't know. Say. So that's why it's OG Thriller.
Have you ever collaborated with any artist before?
Yeah, we've done a
Done
song
some
with
collaboration.
Jamie, our producer, and we're planning on doing more
Yeah.
because this year we're going fully. You don't know. Say.
I mean,
Interesting.
definitely, I was going to ask you some of your inspiration, but I think that maybe Migos is on that list of people who inspire you. So give us a list. I mean, who are the people that, you know, inspire your sound, inspire your music?
Yeah, you know, I grew up listening to reggae. Yeah, I grew up listening to reggae like Sean Paul, Coco T, and all that. But yeah, you know, the people before us, you know, there's
Yeah.
no denying it, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like a mixture of
Yeah,
You
Burna
don't
Boy,
know.
everybody,
Yeah.
of things.
Yeah.
Ify, Olamide,
Yeah.
everybody,
Everybody,
New Cash,
yeah.
to be, you know,
Yeah.
Orlando Owo, all of these people.
Oh, so
you
it's
know,
like maybe a piece of
yeah,
Yeah.
of everybody, a piece
different-
of the kind of
It's-
music we
it's-
really
it's a
enjoy.
thriller,
you
You know,
know.
like you listening to, you love reggae music. Like I listen to Sonny Ade, Orlando, from my dad. So I get that from my dad. Infuse that to my creations whenever I'm making music. So
I mean, definitely you guys should have like a master plan of how you want to spread Afro trap, you know,
Yeah.
to Nigeria and Africa as a whole, and then ultimately the world. So, I mean, do you want to let us in on what your plans are? How you
actually we are versatile.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay.
now
That's the
versatile.
word. That's the
You understand?
word.
So that because that is, but the Afro trap is just like it's a feeling. That's why we name our music Hungry Boy music,
Yeah,
because
Hungry Boy
it's
music.
more
Yeah.
like what we do every day. It's the energy that we we just
We'll put
put
out.
the energy into music and make sound. So any beat that just come up, we just bring in the energy. That's why the Afro trap is like, it's more like we want to push a trap genre, but it's not like that. It's the energy. The energy is in us, and we are hungry for it. So when we deliver on beat, it sounds like that.
Straight up,
It just come out
honestly.
like that.
Okay, have you guys had like a tour, maybe to schools or to states or something? I just want to have an idea of like the gigs that you guys attract.
Okay, I think last year we tried campus tour,
Yeah.
but we later we have other things coming up. We dropped an EP last year, Roadman EP. So we have to take our time to promote the EP. But this
It's on
year,
all streaming platforms.
Yeah, Roadman. Yeah,
EP.
good
You
sound.
should check it out.
That's great. So, I mean, we're going to come back. I have a few more questions to ask you guys. But let's check out your music videos,
On sound.
and we'll be right back. Yes.
Yeah, that's
So,
not-
is this on the Roadman EP?
Yeah, this is on the Roadman EP. This is Testify on the road. You
Yeah,
don't
because I
know,
can
say.
hear it on the road.
So I think
Yeah.
I particularly like OG Bouncy. And I think the reason is he dey feel himself die. You don't get like this guy. You know people that they are not seeking validation. No, they are not waiting for you to clap for them. Oh.
Are they
He said,
saying-
I just enjoy seeing myself. You know, they're gonna test it. Like I know they feel it. Oh,
That's the
I hope
energy.
OJ is watching how groups do this because
because you guys belong to a group.
yes. Okay, so talking about groups, right? It's been a while we've had bands, you know, especially boy bands or groups in Nigeria. I think the last one we had is the defunct P-Square group, that is having issues now.
As brother and as twins,
Yeah.
I even want to say.
More recently, we've had Ajebo Hustlers, you know, come out, and I see some similarities with you guys and Ajebo Hustlers. But the question is, how do you guys manage your issues as a group? Because, I mean, in the industry right now, you see a lot of solo artists coming out, you know, doing their thing.
So when we go outside there, or when we go for interviews like this, people ask us like, P-Square, they're twins, they still have issues. But the thing is, we are not blood or not, all of those things don't matter. We are hustlers. So that's all that matters.
Don't you think there's a problem there? Because now you're a hustler, so it means that somebody can hustle the other person.
Among us,
Hustle.
we are hustlers. That instead we share money. We've been sharing money for
It's
like
breaking
since
bread.
before. We've been
Yeah,
breaking bread forever. So we just know how to. We know how to cut bread. We know how to. When you listen to our project, you see the way we arrange, the way we make music too. It's convenient for us. So it's not just about the money. We are not. It's not about the money. We love doing it. The way we exchange beats, the way we have to change on hooks and all of that. It's beautiful. So
We
we
wish
love
you the
it.
very best.
You know, so
I hope that maybe one day somebody will just get married and one person's wife will be like, which kind of bread do they share? No, I'm sorry. We wish you the best. We don't let me be like an evil.
Definitely. It's so good to have you guys here. But before you go, tell us what are in the works for you guys? What's your future plan? Are you dropping anything soon?
Yeah. So 2025. You see the way we started this year, 365 days. Next Friday we're dropping Get Sense. So just so make everybody get sense. Say OG Thriller, the way we talk, and I say it before the year, you dig? So basically, we're gonna be doing things back to back.
We're going to be dropping song every month this year.
Every year,
Oh, nice.
That's what we mean by locking in.
Basically.
This year, back to back, every month, new song.
And we plan on
That's good.
doing
That's
some
the
one or
energy,
twos,
What's your social media handles?
So we OG Thrillers on Instagram, OG_Thrillers on Instagram. So the Thriller is no more Thriller with
With a
Z.
Z.
They don't know Z. The Z means infinity. It means there's no
Yeah, I get you there.
one time.
All right,
So-
OG Thrillers in the building with us. We had so much fun with you guys. We wish you the absolute best. You can check them out
place
at
is beautiful.
Thank you, sis.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we go, guys, yes, this week's reminder that happiness is free.